Hi guys, just want to do a little update. Probably a month or so ago I fixed a Polaroid, a flat screen TV, had bad caps in the power supply. You can look back a couple videos and find that. And the guy I fixed it for bought his house off from his grandparents, and there was a bunch of stuff in the basement that he'd never looked at. And he said he thinks he had a box of tubes, so he showed up one day with this box, and I've already gone through them and tested them all. There were a couple bad, like I think this one is bad. It's a shame. It's a 6BG6G, but it reads bad on my meter. But I tested all those. Then he shows up like a day or so later, and he says, "Hey, I found you some more tubes," and he gave me these two outside boxes. I've gone through this one and tested everything. One good thing in here is there's a good pair of 41s. They read 70 on the scale. One reads 70 and the other one is close to that, 65. So there's a good pair of 41s which will work in the other Philco radio that I restored. And I still have this whole box that I haven't gone through yet. I mean, I looked through them, but I didn't really test anything. There's a picture tube brightener. I threw this in here. This wasn't in there. There's a pilot light and a picture tube brightener, and there's a knob. I think that's I'm not positive. I think I saw knobs like that on something Bob Anderson was working on. But, you know, so I haven't really gone through this box. But, hey, there's an Arcturus, made in USA, 6Q7. But anyway, I'm kind of rambling. So that was partial payment on the repair of the flat panel, and I was perfectly happy with that because like I said, I found that good pair of 41s, and there's a lot of other good tubes, some Loctol tubes and everything that test good. This particular one says bad, and I'll probably get rid of the bad ones. Now there's a 7N7, 74 and 75 on the two different sections. You know, so there's a lot of good tubes that I can use, and he wasn't going to do anything with. So I was perfectly happy with that as payment. But then today he came in with something else. So today he comes in and he says, "I got a couple things for you." And the first is this. It's a General Electric solid state portable reel-to-reel tape player, tape recorder. The microphone is in this case, and this little cubby here. There's the microphone. I'm not even sure what model this is. I don't even see a, unless the labels, information's in here. No, it doesn't really have a model number. The battery compartment is fairly clean. There's a little bit of corrosion. You can see on that one. Whoops. It is solid state. Obviously, it's it's new enough. It's probably 60s or early 70s. But I don't know what model it is. It doesn't appear to have a label, or if it did, it's long gone. But mechanically, I mean, it moves. I haven't put batteries in it or anything. To see, it probably needs belts and stuff. There is a tape loaded on there. I have no idea what's on there. He didn't know either. It does have variable speed, and of course this is volume, and this is an empty spool. But I'm not sure what model it is. But anyway, he brought me that, but the best is yet to come. So let me go get it. This is a Stromberg Carlson model 420H, made between 1939 and 1940. This was in his basement. He told me about it, but I didn't expect to get it. He just said, he had an old radio in the basement. As near as I can tell, it's all there. Of course, this knob is incorrect, so I'll have to find a suitable replacement for it. But that's the volume, radio phono, off on tone. Hey, the tuning actually works. This is the first time really looking at it. I mean, I looked at it a little bit today, and then this I think is band. plastic piece here is broken. I imagine it has shrunk. So I'll have to see about either getting a replacement or maybe fixing that. You know, and the veneers come apart a little bit there, but there's nothing missing. And this little piece of wood here is loose, but fortunately that's not missing. The push buttons are a little bit cobbled up here. I'm not sure what's going on. But the cabinet itself is not in too bad a shape. It's got a pretty good ding in it there. But it looks to be all here. I have not had the chassis out of it. Complete with mouse poop and other remnants. There's the chassis. I like these new lights. That's all looks intact. I told him not to plug it in because that's the worst thing for him. You know, if it needs some work, it's probably going to need caps, most definitely. But the wiring and stuff doesn't look like it's in too bad a shape. Made in U.S. America. Actually, right in Rochester, most of them. That's where Stromberg was based. It has a little fancy sticker label in there, metal label. Cabinet by Stromberg Carlson. And I believe there is a label on the bottom here. Let's see. Yep, there is. I will turn you sideways. Stromberg Carlson radio receiver 420H. This is all the patent stuff. Yep, Stromberg Carlson, telephone manufacturing company, Rochester, New York, USA. So, Rochester is about an hour north of me, so it's a local radio. It's gonna need some new feet. And looks like there's 4 tuners in there, probably for the push buttons. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, there's 6 push buttons. So those might just be trimmers for alignment. I don't know. I did download the rider's manual for it. I'm probably not going to do anything with this because I do have another repair first, and then maybe we'll tackle this. But yeah, so I would say payment in full for the other repair on that TV. It's got a little lamination issue there. And this corner's a little bit bowed up in the back. I'll have to see if I can't fix that. But yeah, it's not in too bad a shape. Now to the repair job. Yep, it's another flat panel. This is a smaller one though. This is an Emerson LC320 EM2. And it experiences no turn on. So I'm going to try it just because a woman brought it to me and she said it's her son's, and I'm not sure, so we will try it. Looks like there's power here and nothing. No little red light. It does absolutely nothing. So I'm gonna guess that there's an issue with the power supply. I've looked online and apparently these TVs are pretty much junk. They're sold at Walmart very cheaply, and they last about a year or a little bit less, and then they die. And that looks like that's been the case for every single one of them that's ever been made, at least according to the reviews that I saw. There were a couple good reviews, like good picture, decent sound, etc. But something that's interesting is the speakers are in the back. They don't project out the front, which is kind of strange. But these are made, you know, overseas, and it's meant to be sold cheap. So, if you're thinking about buying an Emerson LC320 EM2 at Walmart because it's cheap, don't, I guess. They also say that the warranty sucks. Unless you buy the extended warranty, Walmart warranties it for 90 days, and Emerson is supposed to be for a year. But when you call them, they only warranty the parts, and they do not warranty the labor. and you send it to them, and they want $70 to look at it, and then they'll tell you that they can't fix it. So most people just throw them away. So I'm going to see if I can fix it. I don't know that it's a power supply issue, but I'm going to guess that it's bad caps in the power supply. So that'll be a separate video. I just wanted to give you an update and let you know what's going on. I did do some reorganizing in the shop area here. Got these new lights at the Salvation Army. I think I paid $3 a piece for them or something like that, $2 a piece for them. Got the curly Q bulbs in there, energy saver. They work alright once they turn on and get warmed up. But I figure that'll give you guys better light whenever we're working on projects. It certainly is, you know, better for me working on them. And I got rid of some of the equipment and stuff that was up here that never gets used or is in need of repair. It was basically just up there to show it, you know, but I'd rather put stuff that I use more often, like parts and components and my meter and stuff like that, and get it off of the bench so that there's more room for stuff. And then I built the metal cabinet here and put all that stuff on it. So this is an extremely rugged cabinet or shelving unit here that I got from a place I used to work for. And everything is on there nice and neat. So except for that shelf, because that's all the computer stuff that I've been working on. But we'll get back to that later. So anyway, that's my update. I'm going to upload this and probably start working on the TV here. At least get it apart maybe and see if I can see what's wrong with it. Thanks for watching.